everybody, and welcome back to Chat and Chill. Hope you guys had a great weekend and enjoy yourself. Let me know what you did in the comment section below. But today, as you can see in front of us, we have a special guest today. She goes by the name of Honey. If you are clever enough, you already know that she's been on BBC, been on Channel 4. She was award-winning humanitarian, and it's going about. Backchat as well, season 1. If you haven't seen the first episode of that, she was doing her thing on there. The girl's hosting every other weekend at some event. The girl's modelling at some event. The girl even acts. The girl does too much stuff that I don't even know where to begin with this conversation in general. So, honey, what do you say? You're right.
Listen, it's good to be busy than to be boring, alright? That's all I say, that's my motto. And plus, I hate being in the house. Like, literally, you can't kill my freedom. I need to be out 24/7. So, it's better to be working, being out, than being chilling and being out. That's how I see it. I'll chill when I'm all out and I'm rich.
I guess we'll have to start right at the beginning. So, outside of media, who's Honey?
Nobody. Outside media, who's Honey? Okay, so basically I do a lot of things. I used to be a science, I used to teach science to children after school. I was a part-time security guard. I do martial arts. What else do I do? I've done everything. I've done waitressing. I've done everything. This is me. Yeah, this is basically me.
Why did you choose to go into the media industry?
Basically, I got onto BBC One to do a game show, and it was just really random. Like, the woman was my customer. She came in, we started talking. She was like, "I like you. You're crazy. Come be on the show." So, all right, cool. So yeah, do you know what I mean? But when I was 18, about 10 years ago, it feels like such a long time ago. I used to do dancing. I used to do street dance, hip hop dance. I used to perform. So I was already in the industry. Does that make sense? And then I started doing like community work, like helping under 18-year-olds, etc., etc. And then that just kind of came back in when I started on this game show, because, I mean, come on, I moved to London, I didn't know no one, I didn't know how to do this whole media situation, and literally, I think she just opened the door for me, and it just went from there, to be honest with you, and I just started catching everything on the way.
Now, in terms of, like, because you do, like, modelling and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, briefly, I mean...
Briefly.
I know I look good, but I don't know if I look that good, but still, I mean, don't put yourself down, girl.
I know, you're a joker. Let's talk about this Channel 4 thing, because you was a panellist.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, I wasn't actually a panellist, sorry, I was the host for it. Yeah, and there was what's his name, that guy who was Katy Perry's ex, Alex Reid. He was part of the panel, he was our celebrity judge, and basically is an event called Slade. It's something similar along the lines of British like top model, etc. And that was it pretty much. Like, it was a pilot. That's the word, yeah. It was a pilot. It was a pilot. So apparently we got a sponsorship for it. So fingers crossed, I'm going to be hosting the rest of the season. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to doing it?
Very excited. I am very excited. I mean, I'm good for the job. I look good enough, so it's all good.
Well, I mean, you're confident and you can talk.
Of course.
Welcome to the club, innit? We have to talk about, obviously, you do YouTube now.
Yeah.
Obviously, between Backchat, obviously the whole situation, season 1, and then you coming back on YouTube, what made you like come out of Backchat to go into that break and then come back onto YouTube?
I had to take a break because of reasons I'm going to be speaking about actually in an event I've got in 2 weeks' time to do with in regards to mental health, etc., etc. And because obviously it's no secret, I've made a vlog about it, which I still haven't put up, so probably it is a secret. I was suffering from mental health for a while when I was younger, and I felt like that time when I left Backchat until I started back on YouTube, I kind of relapsed a little bit. So it was kind of like I just needed to get myself together, but it was nothing to do with the audience or the people who were watching. It was more opposed to the surrounding I was in whilst I was filming. Does that make sense? So I kind of had to like get myself up, brush my shoulders off, be like, come on girl, you can do it. But obviously, like any other human being, you need time for that.
Because to be fair, in a way, you kind of made Backchat what it was. Your scene was the viral moment. Like, I don't watch Backchat. Like, the only episode I've seen is your episode.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I don't watch it, and it was like I remember just sitting there on Twitter one day, and everyone's like, Honey, this thing, I'm just like, what's everyone talking about? So I go on there and watch it, and like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not really my type of scene, isn't it? Obviously my mate Omar's on there, sorry Omar, but like, I don't really like that show in general.
That's your opinion, yeah.
I mean, bloody hell. For me to not like something and only see your episode, I was like, you basically made the show, because a lot of people that I know have only seen that episode.
Yeah.
And it featured, because it was such a big like thing, and obviously you ended up leaving after that.
I mean, there's a debate about whether I made it or whether Gogo made it, because he's the one who pointed out with the side chicks. But I don't know. Then I came out with a story. I don't know. But either way, I think that we all have something to do with bringing together. I mean, if it wasn't for Andy, the show would never even existed in the first place.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I guess we all had a fair share to play with, and he was really smart for putting that episode first, because that was filmed second to the second episode. So they were swapped the other way. So obviously he played it smart. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know.
Well, he saw a viral moment, man. You know what I mean? When you
I
saw a viral
know,
moment, you put it out.
You guys saw it done.
Anything with drama is juicy. Shout out EastEnders, but you're still dead. But obviously outside of media and stuff like that, you're from Iran, right?
Yeah.
Do you go back? There were a lot of, I believe you were there on holiday recently anyway.
Yeah, I was there literally like 3 weeks ago for a month.
Yeah.
Because okay, alright guys. Woo, big secret. I'm bringing out my fashion label next spring summer. Yeah.
Wow.
So this is why I got into the media, because I thought, you know what, get famous first, bring your stuff out, it's easy that way. Do you know what I'm saying? So because I studied fashion marketing, business management, it kind of made a little bit of sense, because I've done marketing. To market yourself first, advertise yourself first, bring your stuff out. Does that make sense? So I went back home to get that done. Because obviously manufacturing producing is much cheaper there. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So that's getting done there, and I also had to get my nose done because I've had breathing problems for like 20 years. So I went there, and mate, I'm saying to you, it was amazing. Apart from I did have a couple of arguments in the airport though, but you have to have a fight in the airport. No, listen, these people, that's what I'm saying. You can't. No, listen, if you don't time, I'll tell you the quickest story ever. So you know these trolleys that you have in the airport, So I'm walking with my trolley, and there's a guy next to me with his trolley. He comes to turn around, he hits into me, not with his trolley, just himself. Turns out to me, and in my language, he goes, "Oh, it would be a good thing if you put a signal as well when you move." I looked at him and I said, "Do I look like a car to you?" I was like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" I was like, "Do you want to come get run over by my BMW?" Literally, I was doing this in the trolley, and the police were standing there, and I was like, "Do you want to come into my BMW?" Like, what do you mean? Good time to signal. Like, if I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna be like signaling right. I'm walking right. Do you know what I mean? It was the most retarded thing ever. I was just like, really, guys. But apart from that, everything else was legit. It was amazing. You guys see my vlogs coming up.
Her link to her channel.
At the
end of the video, you'll see like a circle thing. You click that and you subscribe, go onto her channel and do your good stuff.
I'll be somewhere there.
Talking of YouTube then, because obviously you came through like 5 months ago in the first video, so it was 5 months ago. What sort of thing can they expect from your channel? Because it's fairly new, so a lot of people who, might not be aware that it's even out yet. What would you tell them to come, why would you tell them to come to your channel?
When you figure out the purpose of my YouTube channel, tell me as well, because I have no idea. I literally, it's just one of those things where I thought, you know what, I need to do something. Do you know what I'm saying? I talk a lot, so let's just use it to my advantage. Do you know what I mean? But I have been sitting down, and, obviously the couple of videos I've been there, it's just like a tester, if you like to call it. Just to see what people are interested in, and apparently they like me talking, so I'm just going to talk more. But I have divided my days into different things, and I do like fashion, I do like beauty, obviously I graduated in it. So that's going to get incorporated in different days, different things. Chit chat is going to get involved, vlogs. I got so many vlogs, but I just don't have time to edit it. Any good editors, holler at me, but please not £89, like 90 quid, something like that. Something quite reasonable.
What are you saying? You want to edit? Plugging you right now, too.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, I need someone I can just be like, yo, these are the videos, just sort them out. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've got the whole vlog for 30 days of back home to edit as well. Do you know how long that's going to take? Do you know what I'm saying?
See, you want a bag?
Do you want to get some? Do you know what I mean?
Because the reason I brought a YouTube channel is because I saw some of your chit chats. There was one on, Muslims, and it was talking about the whole perception of, people pertaining to terrorists. Obviously, I'm from a Muslim house myself.
Oh, I didn't know. Right. Okay. I kind of thought, but then I thought, let's not jump into conclusions.
So obviously, I was very interested to see your point in it, because a lot of people, when you come into that topic, they're always having the perception of headscarf this and I should be wearing my topi and stuff like that. So what would you say to people that do overly emphasize on all of you lot are not going deep into that religion stuff, just in terms of why do you think people are so easily able to just put one blame on like everyone.
Because we're just judgmental, we're just like that. I mean,
Yeah.
they say Africans are like this, they say Iranians are like this, they say white people are like this, Muslims are like this, Christians are KKK.
Yeah.
That's what we do. You know, there's so many people that say so many things about me and they don't even know me. Apparently I'm inarticulate and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm just like, you know what, I don't need to prove myself to anyone.
Yeah.
And I think as Muslims, we don't need to prove ourselves to anyone. Like, why do we? Does Christians come and prove themselves to us, like, oh, I'm not KKK? Like, are you Christian? Are you KKK? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you Christian? Are you KKK? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't go around saying, oh, you're KKK because you're Christian. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's because we're just judgmental. We never sit and we never listen. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we, especially in particular, if someone talks that we don't like them, we just won't listen to them. Even if they're making sense, we're just like, oh, she's talking nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Is that we just don't think for ourselves. We have the media thinking for us. Literally, you might as well just buy television in your brain and just walk around with it. Because
I was going to say, it's all down to the media and what the media put out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what we see.
Yeah, but you're not stupid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can think for yourself. You don't need someone else to come and think for you. But if you're stupid, then that's your business, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need the television in your head to be telling you what you think or what you don't think. Media is biased. This is the media industry, do you understand? They will go the way that they want to go to. They're not interested in you. Do you know what I'm saying? They will go for whatever is going to pay them. That's it. Where the money is at, that's what they will release.
And to be fair, people only really want to read negative stuff anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
A viral moment is terrorism or black man stuff.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Like, no one cares about. No, I don't want to say no one cares about what a British person does. That's what I need to work white. But generally, if you hear Asian man rucksack cheap, you're gonna be like, damn.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
Do you know
hear
what I mean?
white man rucksack in a cheap, well, he's probably just going football. You know what I mean?
No. No. He's got a mental problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got a mental problem.
Yeah.
He needs to go to a mental hospital. Yeah. He's not a terrorist. Even though he had a bomb in his bag. No. But do you even know the meaning of the word terrorism?
That's what I was just
The meaning of the word terrorism is the word terror. You're bringing terror upon someone else. So even if I come screaming at you in your face, and you go back like this, that is terror. That means I am a terrorist and I am bringing terrorism to you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, orange, yellow. If you're orange and yellow, you have a problem. You need to go to the doctor's case. But I'm just saying, in general, like, it doesn't matter what colour you are, do you know what I'm saying? If you do anything that is going to make someone else scared, you are a terrorist. It is as simple as that.
And on that note, we're going to go into our news break because she just spoke some facts. We've got to leave it on a good fact note. So we'll go into our news break and we'll see you guys in a second. Alright, cool. What topic are we doing?
Dum.
Hey, Coxon, you can pause that.
Yeah,
Please, then you got the whole of that.
Yeah.
Yes. You might need to put subtitles. I speak so fast. Why do I speak so fast? I feel like I'm running against the time. Do you know what I mean? Like 2 words per second. Like, jeez, chill out. I need to put the Guinness World Record.
Literally. I
Literally.
can't believe I found shit.
Like, I'm proper listening.
I've seen that on this.
You've got to listen.
Like you're kind of mesmerised. Like,
Well, the thing is, I don't like people who speak so slow. It's like, bro, I got shit to do. Like, can you hurry up? Like, talk a bit faster.
Do you have a topic you want to talk about? Because we have...
myself and I. No, I'm joking. Mate, listen, just go onto Twitter, literally, and there's like, I believe there's bare hashtags, just find something to talk about.
We have topics, but I just don't know if I really want to talk about those topics.
Well, tell me what
I have a topic to do with, I was going to talk about how people are treated in different cultures.
Yeah, that's fine.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So basically the story was an Egyptian lawyer stated that girls that wear ripped jeans are more likely to get raped. We're not going to be talking about rape, but I'm talking about, like, you know, different cultures where...
Yeah. That's the most retarded thing I've ever heard in my entire life, but okay, go on.
But yeah, but I'm talking like, you know how Muslims are, and girls cover up. So he's only basing it on what his religious beliefs are. And then I just thought it'd be dope to talk about different, like, African culture, white culture, every culture.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, where are you from?
I'm from London.
Oh, you look a bit like...
Spanish.
That's it.
My nan was from Gibraltar, so I look exactly like her.
Okay.
Says that, I don't see it.
I don't think you should show dark features. I think that's what it is. We've got 3 different cultures, so that's it.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's it. Sorted.
So we'll do that, and then.
And what's your religion? Sorry, just kind of individual. Nothing. Oh, fantastic.
Atheist,
All right. Muslim, nothing.
I'm just open to everything. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really.
You're a practicing Muslim.
I don't drink. I'm not drinking my entire life.
Yeah.
So that's that. Never ever. It's not appetizing, you know. Like, you know some people.
Everyone was like, "Yeah, you're 28 still."
I went without alcohol for like 3 years, so I can understand. Like, I know how good it feels not to drink, but now I'm back on the drink.
No, it's not appetizing. You know, like when you look at food and it has to be up. You like some people don't like fish. I just don't like alcohol. It's the same situation.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like
You
before
just
it was
enjoy it.
religion, but now it's just like, well, I haven't drank for 20 years. What's the point? Why am I missing? Nothing. Just hangovers and throwing up in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a good Roseanne tequila. Just
And I dress quite modest, so no boobies out and whatnot. So guys, if you see my boobs, just cover with like emoji. Thank you very much. Like those fake emoji boobies, do you know what I mean?
What's going on, family, and welcome to the news. Now, I hope you've been enjoying the show so far with Honey/Honey TV. But anyway, let's get started with the news and let's get into it. Now, let us start with the first story of the day. Egyptian lawyer says it's national duty to rape a woman in ripped jeans, which is sparking a lot of fury within the company. Within the country. Now, crazy as it sounds, yes, a lawyer in Egypt is saying basically, if you have ripped jeans and you're showing body parts, etc., etc., you're more inclined to be raped. Totally disagree with that, but again, it kind of goes into the culture backgrounds of it all. You know, Muslims believe in this, people outside of that religion believe in this. Again, I don't agree with what he's saying, but I think people need to come out of this hype of how you disrespect a woman. He is disrespecting females, by the way, but I'm saying you just got to look at the culture differences. A Muslim country is never going to agree with, I don't know, a Catholic country. It's just two different religious views of two different country beliefs and two different cultures, and I think we'll just leave it there, really. On to the next story. Tyrese Gibson claiming he'll quit the Fast and Furious franchise, meaning you will never see him again in any Fast and Furious future movies because of his feud with The Rock, otherwise known as Dwayne Johnson. There's been a lot of things talking about how, you know, Fast and Furious 9 will be coming out, but it'll be a one-off show with just the Dwayne Johnson. And obviously Tyrese wasn't really having it. He said it's a family thing together and people should stick together. It shouldn't just be singled out for one person. Again, yeah, it's you know what I'm saying? It kind of just depends on what you want to see. Me personally, I wouldn't really want to see a Fast and Furious with The Rock. I just don't, to me, it's just not the reason why I watched the film. You know what I mean? He's a newbie. He joined the Fast and Furious 5. He's, you know what I mean? Bring back the Asian kid, man. The Chinese brother that died. Bring him back. I'd rather have that. Anyway, next story. EU nurses are turning their back on the UK. So there's been a decline in nurses basically since the referendum. I mean, I guess people just don't know whether they'll be able to stay in this country. I mean, I don't know. But it's really badly. If we're running out of nurses, it's not really good. I'll give you some figures. I mean, in September this year, there were 36,200 EU nurses, which is over 2,700 less than a year ago. So, doesn't sound a lot in terms of figures, but the fact that it's increasing, so think September, we're now in November even, and it's just increasing, which means less and less and less each month. So, it's not looking very good. But let's go into the next story. Brexit students. So, students that agreed that we should leave the EU, basically, are getting abused at university campuses. There's been about 3 or 4 students coming out just to basically explain their experiences and what they've gone through. I honestly just think, I mean, why even having a controversial conversation with people that generally don't believe in your opinions anyway? I mean, Brexit already hasn't really been a popular kind of subject within the youth anyways. So then why are you going to come out and just be like, oh, you know what, like, fuck you, I just want to leave the EU anyway. Just don't mention it, bruh. Damn. Let's go to the next story. A lot of stars are now facing harassment claims. Now, obviously, since there's been a lot of allegations, Weinstein, and you can even go back to Bill Cosby and even BBC producers being caught now. Girls are now coming out to basically discuss what's happened in the past, and etc. Now, 2 people now in Dustin Hoffman and Kevin Spacey. Anyway, let's get into the next story. And Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber have been seen together, rolling down the streets, You know how they do. They will take them. There was a picture taken of them having coffee in the morning, and then there was a picture taken of them in the afternoon going out, and then there was a picture of Justin Bieber's car parked outside her car. Sorry, parked outside Selena's house. Now Selena's broken up with The Weeknd, which means she's free and single, ready to mingle. But however, Selena's family don't approve of Justin Bieber at all. They still sort of have some blame towards him on why Selena Gomez was going through her depression, and I think it was like, you know, he had a part to do with it, and etc, etc. You know, their relationship was very heated at times, obviously good at times as well. Hopefully, I mean, you know, they seem like a couple that's just meant to be, aren't they? Like, it's a bit like Chris Brown and Rihanna. You wonder one day, what are they just going to get back together and carry on where they started? But anyway, that's the end of the news. Hope you enjoyed the news. A little bit different, a little bit of showbiz, a little bit of serious. Hope you enjoyed that. Now let's get back to the show with Honey, and see you for the sports. Peace. I'm like, yeah, it was time ago, don't worry. Welcome back to Chat and Chill, and hope you guys enjoyed the news. Comment in the section below what you think about all those stories right now. I can't actually remember them, so usually I'll tell you what to talk about, but yeah, you just tell me. But anyway, let's go into a story which I did mention in the news to do with an Egyptian lawyer that basically stated that, in my own words, girls that wear ripped jeans are more likely to get raped. I.e., he's basically saying, you know, if you don't cover up, men are more likely to come towards you or approach you in that type of way. Now, the point of this conversation isn't necessarily to talk about rape, but it's to talk about different cultures, different beliefs. Now, if you're a Muslim, in most cases you'll believe you should be cover up and all of that stuff. There are arguments as well that Christians, back in the day, if you want to date back to Pope days, when people actually used to basically dress like Muslims anyways, you had the Christian sisters, and people actually, pretty much every religion used to cover up. But I think now the only real religion that kind of sticks to that is pretty much Islam, really. You know, Islam, Hinduism, and
in the Bible it says they need to cover up as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah.
But I mean, like in terms of like
and
the culture is not
well.
strict. Yeah, but
it's not as strict as
the Muslim culture.
Yeah.
So the conversation for today would be, how do you think, not just girls but even boys as well, do you think that the way that different cultures are, whether you're African, white, Asian, whatever, do you think the different cultural differences is having a problem with how we live our life today? Dope question. That's a good question.
Do you want to register it first?
Like, by problem, I mean like, for example, we are, even if you want to go into people being gay, like, if you're black and you're gay, more likely you won't be accepted by your African family. Like, is the culture differences such a problem in the way we live our life today?
Depends if you want to let it.
Yeah, I just think no matter what you're going to do, you're going to be judged.
Yeah.
No matter what. So I just think as long as you stay true to who you are, that's all that matters. But I think it depends on how you're brought up and how your family is, and like, because I don't have a religion.
Yeah.
I was brought, my nan and granddad were obviously Catholic, so I was brought up and I had baptism and all that, but I don't practice it.
Yeah.
I'm just open
to
whatever.
Yeah.
But I suppose if you're brought up in that culture where it's very strict, and when you go out into a westernised situation, I suppose some families feel like you can change and wear more revealing clothes. And who you socialise with as well.
Because I think when we're talking this subject, I'm thinking more like we live in England. Like there's so many different cultures. Not like we're in bloody Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? So when you come to England, I feel like you can't really be as strict as you are when you're in Saudi Arabia or when you're in.
Why?
Because I just feel like it just doesn't work. Like the more strict.
You can be, but you don't have to be.
You don't have to be, but I feel like when obviously, because my dad's basically like a sheikh, bro. Like, I grew up from the heart, like, as soon as, like, I left him, they don't even know that. So now, then I went to, like, do all the things that he told me I shouldn't do. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're in a country
I like that. Dad, he done all the things you shouldn't do. You just said it out, but, you know.
He doesn't watch YouTube, don't know. But like, I don't feel like it's a problem, but I feel like if you're like 25 and still very homophobic, and you think a gay person is this and that, I think they're not educated enough on things that are different, even like lesbians. Like, people just don't understand it, especially coming from an African background. But if I went to my guy's gay, he's looking at me like, you might need to take a couple steps back. You feel me? Like I feel like girls, especially if we're talking the way girls are treated in different cultures, it's pretty odd to me. Like if I'm talking to a lot of religious people, girls to them are more like stay-at-home mums. This is what you do. Da 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 da. And then if you talk to people outside of religious households, is girls can do what you want. I mean, you got Amber Road with doing a slut walk kind of thing, and I just feel like in this life, it's never gonna work unless the two parties have some sort of agreement, because it's
Do you know what?
It's just awkward.
Do you know what? You know your point where you said that you come to a Western country that you shouldn't. No, they shouldn't be religious, but I mean, there's a Western country should be different. I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you go from here, let's say you go on holiday to Italy, do you change your skin color to white?
Well, I'm into Italy, but no, I can't change my skin.
No, exactly. So if someone's really like religious, some people are so religious, it's actually their skin. Their religion is their skin. You don't change your skin when you go to somewhere else. Why are you expecting them to change their skin when they come over here?
I'm not talking about changing their skin.
No, that's what you're saying, because the religion is like their skin on their body. It's that close to them.
Be exactly the same.
What do you mean why not? Why not?
Because
It's their religion. If they want to follow it,
your religion.
they're allowed to do as they please.
When they you don't get what I'm saying. When you come to this
I totally get what you're saying.
When you come to this country, and like your religion, which is calm, like that's what you're supposed to. Well, if you want to be religious to that. But when you're kind of like slandering somebody else for being different, I just don't get it. Right?
Okay, no, that I like. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I'm talking
Right,
about.
no, that
like,
makes sense.
when I'm saying, when you have a lifestyle in your country and you move here, why are you expecting people in their country that you've moved to?
Yeah,
you make
to act like what you believe? Do you know what I'm trying to say now?
Don't oppose what you believe in onto someone else.
That's what
That's exactly what I'm asking people
That's
about.
what I don't get. Like,
Literally.
I don't get it when if a Muslim man came to me and I'm chilling with my boy and he's white and he's been giving hard da'wah, and I'm just like, he's not going to become Muslim just because you've told him to. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? It's the same with any religion.
I don't like being preached upon. So when I lived in Texas, I had very religious. Obviously, the part of Texas I lived in was very religious, and obviously being gay, and there weren't many black people. So if you were, it was it was awkward, and you could feel it. And my friends tried to preach upon me. I was like, I'm going to take you to church. I'm going to do this. No, just leave me how I am. I'm happy. Like, I don't like it when someone brings their religion upon me. Like, you don't need to convert me. I feel like that's up to you. That's what you want to do. But it's like when I went to Dubai. You have to be respectful. I'm walking around the mall, and there's certain rules you have to follow. And I'm happy to do that. I haven't got a problem with that. What I have a problem with is I could be wrong here, but this is how I perceived it. When I went to Dubai, the women are completely covered up, and the men could do whatever they want. Now people say they cover up because they don't want other men looking at their women, and they feel like it could attract them to do things that they shouldn't do. My response is, why?
Well, it doesn't say that in the book.
But that's what I hear from the media, because obviously I'm not religious, so I don't read the Bible.
What's your response?
So my response would be, why can't women wear what they want? Why should men have to, how can I put it?
I know exactly what you're trying to say. Can you high five
Like,
for that?
men should be able to control themselves. Why
Hey,
can't I wear what I want?
amen. Everyone say amen, please. No, I was arguing about this case with my auntie, because my auntie was like, cover up a little bit when your cousin comes over, this is about coming around, I'm like, listen auntie, first things first, when I'm in England, I don't even wear hijab, so don't even put that onto me. Second thing is, why am I expected, to cover head to toe, because of that guy, just so he doesn't look at me the wrong way? Bro, do you even know what says in the Quran? That a man should put his eyes down to the floor when he walks past a woman. That's what it says. So why can't you follow the Quran and don't oppose it on to me? If I go out naked, you shouldn't even be looking at me in the first place. It's haram for you to even look at me. Do you understand? So why is it me that have to be so Miss Perfect, just so that you don't decide to, become all excited and whatnot? Control yourself.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Control yourself.
It's facts, yeah.
I can't speak English. I agree 100% with what you're saying. 100%.
Nah, it's a very good point. I think any person should be able to express themselves the way they want to be expressed. I mean, if a man can, why can't a woman? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Whatever a man can do, a woman can do. Whatever a woman can do, can a man do.
Exactly.
I mean, can't breastfeed, sorry guys. But
well, actually, you guys are going to be giving birth soon, so breastfeeding is going to be not an issue anymore. Apparently, so Yeah, apparently some men are going to start giving birth, so I don't know, you know, it's just like 2020 or something, I don't know.
Do you know, apparently there was a guy that did give birth, but it was a woman transgender.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You heard about that?
Oh, no, not that one. I mean, like a
First
real guy with real male situations giving birth.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
So
You guys need to read
They
more.
don't have a word.
What?
They don't have a word.
Well, that's the situation. They're trying to solve that
Slap.
situation.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just leave nature
Just,
the way it
yeah,
is.
innit?
Don't
I
touch
know,
us,
tell me about
just
it.
leave it.
Well, I mean, if we can do that, then what the hell?
What do you need a woman for? You know what I'm saying? I just sit at home and kick my leg up and my
Yeah,
husband's
but-
giving birth. Alright, relax yourself
So
there.
wait, hold on. So we would have to have sex with another man.
No, I don't think that's how it works. I don't know how they're making it work, but they're making it work. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'll read about it later and then you guys can discuss it later.
I guess on that note, we're going to another break. Damn.
That was a hard topic.
We're going to another break, and then we will see you guys in a second after sports. So you comment what you guys enjoy about the sports.